Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. I am Claire Jones, if we haven't already met. I'm an author and small publisher committed to changing the world for the better through inclusive stories and practices. And today I'm jumping on to continue my self-published author series where I go over how to write, publish, and start selling your book in 52 weeks in a year. So if you're joining me, please like, comment, share below. Let us know that you're here. And today we're going to continue with finding your team, because we need to make sure that we can surround ourselves with the high quality people who will competently support our goals in this process. So if you're interested in the full rundown of what I'm discussing today, please check out my self-published author 52-week planner. For all of the details, just go to linktr.ee/clairjoyance. And one of the most significant contributors to success in life, in business, in writing is surrounding yourself with high quality people who can competently support you in achieving your goals. This is even more true if you are publishing a book. So this is why this week, this episode is devoted to finding your book team, which includes, but is not limited to, a cover designer, an editor, and a formatter. Those are pretty much the three main ones you're looking at here. Some books will need additional support from folks like cartographers or topic-specific researchers, but these are the top three. So first off, let's look at cover designers. So I highly recommend hiring a cover designer who has demonstrable experience with books in your particular genre. Because as popular as the phrase "don't judge a book by its cover" is, consumers still do it all the time. And a Regency era romance novel cover is going to have a totally different vibe than a nonfiction book on the migration patterns of birds from New Mexico. So your cover must meet the expectations of potential readers, but also stand out amongst all of your other options out there for the same genre that you're writing in. So you should expect to pay between $150 to $1,000 for this service, depending on how customized you want the cover to be. They will also want to know how many pages your book is, what size book you want, and what formats you want: paperback, hardback, or ebook. Which brings me to the next two team members. So now we're looking at editors for number 2, and there are 3 different levels of editing when it comes to books. There is developmental editing, there is line editing, and there is proofreading. So all in all, the editing process is going to cost anywhere from $600 to $6,000 or more, depending on who you hire for which part. If anyone quotes you for less than this range, treat it as an orange flag. Not quite red, but almost there. Qualify and vet them thoroughly before you decide. And pay attention to genre as well as determine which writing style you want to follow. Are they an Associated Press style book, AP type of writer, editor, or are they a Chicago Manual of Style, Chicago editor? Most of the time, AP is going to be used for nonfiction and Chicago is going to be used for fiction, but that's kind of up to the editor and up to the writer. So decide which works best for you. And then that finally brings us to formatting. So formatting refers to how your manuscript looks and reads as an actual book. So this includes things like font size, colors, page numbers, line spacing, paragraph breaks, maps, glossaries, tables of contents, character art, copyrights, dedications, acknowledgments, and anything else you want to put into your book. So think about who you want to hire for the formatting of the manuscript. Things can get very nitpicky at this stage because everything needs to accommodate the format of the book: paperback, hardback, or ebook, as well as the size of the book, whether it's 4 inches and 0.25 by 6 inches, 0.87, 5 inches, 8 inches. There's a bunch of different options for sizing on books. So if you've ever tried to change the formatting of a Word document, you know how agonizing it can be when you shift one tiny detail and mess up the entire thing. And that is why we hire professionals, because ain't nobody got time for that. So the format will also depend on where your book will be distributed. So formatters will often ask for the publishing platform you're using in order to make sure that the book has all the requirements that that publishing platform requires. So all in all, expect to spend around $300 to $500 for this service. And that's pretty much it for today. Cover designers, editors, and formatters. If you're interested in learning more, because there is a whole lot more in my self-published author 52-week planner, you can check out all the details at linktr.ee/clairjoyance. And next time I'll be jumping on to talk about interviewing your team to make sure that we can hire the best people for the best price. So in the meantime, please remember that you all have extraordinary stories inside of you, and I'm rooting for you as you use them to change the world for the better. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on Friday.